Hi Capricorn, welcome to March. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to talk about what's coming up this month with the astrology. March 2nd, we're having a new moon in Pisces. And then on March 7th, Venus and Mars moves into Aquarius. March 18th, we have a full moon in Virgo. And the sun moves into Aries for the spring equinox on March 20th, starting the new astrological year. But let's see what the cards say for Capricorn in terms of love and relationships for March. What do Capricorns need to know about love and relationships for March 2022? What does Capricorn need to know for March 2022 about love and relationships? What is coming up for Capricorn? Okay, the Four of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Devil, the Six of Swords, the Fool, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you're starting the month off with the need for rest. Four of Swords is, taking time out to heal. You may have, some of you might be separated from someone. You may have decided to take a break from a relationship just to give yourself a chance to recharge and rethink what you want to do with the relationship. You have the Seven of Wands crossing. So this is a card of standing up for what you believe in, setting boundaries. Maybe you've been allowing people to drain you, either in relationship or even other relationships, work or friendships. And you've decided to take charge and say, no, I need me time. I need downtime. So the Seven is a great card because it means you have the upper hand. It means that you can overcome any obstacles that you're facing in a relationship. And it's also a card of transition. So even though you've been kind of in this healing state or state of isolation, that is going to be changing. Because this is just the present energy. So you open up the month with this energy. But I think that, as I get to the other cards, you're going to see that you're coming into some new energy and a new cycle is coming. The Six of Pentacles is in the past. So you might have been in a relationship or a situation where you felt like you were doing all the giving. You were doing all the work, you were paying all the bills, and this person wasn't reciprocating. There was an imbalance in the give and take. And you being the Capricorn, Capricorns are very practical, very... you always have money in the bank. You're always, working and trying to provide for your family. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. That could be your energy. But maybe you decided to take a break because you're wanting something else. You're wanting a relationship that's more where you're getting back some of what you're giving. Where it's not just you doing all the work, you doing all the giving. You have the Eight of Wands here. This is a card of messages coming in, new energies, doors opening up career-wise even. So there could be some new beginnings in career, new energy. But this could also mean that you might have received messages from someone that you were separated from. But now trying to decide what to do about it. You have the Queen here. She's looking at the past. So you're evaluating your past and the past relationships. What do I want in a relationship? What's going to bring me the most joy, the most security, the most stability? The Queen of Pentacles wants stability. She wants something that's going to last. She wants to be with someone who's going to be there for her. And this is he or she. It can go to either sex. So you might be evaluating in your downtime, this Four of Swords, while you're resting and recuperating and taking a break from each other. You're thinking, how do I feel about this person? And do I want to continue? Do I really want this person back? If you've broken up, or even in an existing relationship, maybe you're evaluating all your relationships. Who needs to stay in my life? Who needs to go? You have the Devil card coming up in the future. So I feel like with the Devil card, that can sometimes bring passion. It could bring fear. Sometimes it could represent getting involved. Like there might be someone in your life who's draining your energy. And either they have an addiction problem, you're trying to help someone through a difficult, either addiction or emotional problems, or this person is just very intense, very needy. And I feel like you're going to be moving away from any relationship that's toxic. You have the Six of Swords here. And this is a card of improvement, moving away from difficulty, so you might be evaluating the past, and this break has given you a sense of clarity because you're not having that day-to-day interaction with the person. So you're able to think and have more clarity about, who do I want in my life? Where do I need to set boundaries? If are my relationships giving me what I need? Or am I the one who's always giving my energy out and not getting anything back in return? And if that's a yes, if you're in a relationship that feels that way, then you might be thinking about moving away from that and starting fresh with a brand new situation. The other way because you have the Fool here, and the Fool is in your negative thinking sector. So a part of you doesn't believe that this is even possible. A part of you is thinking, well, I don't know, can I have a new start? Can I find someone that I can really relate to that's going to be there for me? So that remains to be seen. But the one thing I feel like with the Fool energy, maybe there's a little bit of fear of connecting with someone new, moving into a new situation, not sure if it's going to work out. But one thing you must do is not think negatively. Don't shoot yourself in the foot, if you're trying to run a race. So you want to think positive. You want to try to conjure up the energy of hope and positive thinking, positive energy. Like, yes, I can do this. Yes, I can have a new start. And the Fool energy can be even, if it's not a new start with someone totally new, it could be a new page in an existing relationship. For some of you who are in a committed partnership, maybe you took a break from each other, or maybe you took some time out to think. And if you're making some changes, or you're communicating, sometimes the Six of Swords can mean talking things over and trying to reach an agreement that's going to bring greater harmony to the relationship. So you could have a brand new beginning within an existing relationship too. So if you're not with anybody, if you've broken up and you're looking for somebody new, the Fool is definitely someone new is coming up on the horizon. I don't know if it'll happen this month exactly, but the time card I'm getting is 2 months, maybe within the next 2 months. Because what is this? March, maybe in April, or even May. There's going to be some new energy coming in, and you have to decide: do I want to be, do I want to overcome fear and throw myself into this new situation? Because the Devil could also represent passion, a strong attraction, strong physical connection. But it still has that potential for a codependent type relationship. So you want to be careful that you're not connecting with someone that has any kind of problem that you're trying to fix or save. My love will save this person. They just need a little help, and I'm just going to be there for them. You don't want to fall into that trap, because the person, you can't really change anyone. You can't save anyone. They have to want to save themselves. Otherwise, you're going to be in the same pattern, spending a lot of energy, giving, and getting nothing back, because this person requires so much energy and time. In your environment, you have the Two of Pentacles. This is about juggling. So you might be really busy at work or with friends or projects. You might even be trying to decide between two people. Do I, Do I leave one person and then move toward this new beginning, or do I make a decision? Some of you might be trying to decide, or the decision could be, do I need to let go of some of my projects and responsibilities so I could focus on my relationship? Because with the Two of Pentacles, you're really busy. And you know you can't keep this up forever. You can't just keep juggling all these things. You have to let some of them go. You have to delegate. And Capricorns have a hard time sometimes delegating because they're afraid. It has to do with trust. Like they know that they have high standards, and then everything they touch, they want to produce excellence. And sometimes when you delegate, you can't control that. You know, it's like, is that other person going to do as good a job as I would do? So they hold on to things thinking like, I've got to do it all because I want it to be right, you know. So you have to learn how to delegate because you're going to make yourself crazy and you're going to burn yourself out. Learn how to trust people, learn how to communicate your needs so that something gets done the way you want to see it done. The Two of Pentacles can also represent someone who's laughing on the inside but crying, laughing on the outside, crying on the inside. So you might be pretending everything's okay in a relationship, but you're not really dealing, like you're not letting people know that or things are not exactly right, and we need to talk about certain things. We need to change certain things. So it's important to communicate to bring greater harmony to relationships. Talk about what you want. Talk about what's upsetting you. Talk about what you expect from another person or in a relationship. In your wish fulfillment, you've got the King of Cups here. So the King of Cups energy, this is someone who is it could be someone who's potentially on the horizon, someone that you're dealing with. I think you know this person because it's a king. This is someone who's very compassionate, has very deep feelings, could be a water sign, or have water in their chart. If the sun sign is not water, it could be rising or moon. This person doesn't always show their feelings, so you may not know that they care about you, but they will show with service. They're very compassionate. They're very empathic. This is like a healing energy. They could even be working in a healing profession. And so if you connect with this person, you could find that you can tell this person everything and anything, and they just understand. You have to watch with this person. You know, he's holding the cup of wine. They could like to drink a lot, or they could have some kind of drinking, an issue with drinking, especially because the devil is here. So you want to watch that. Just be careful and be discriminating when you're getting involved with someone, especially somebody new. The Queen of Swords is the outcome card. This could be an air sign that you're dealing with. She could have, or it could also be your energy. Like maybe because of everything you've been through, you might be projecting the energy of the Queen of Swords, where you're being very independent. I don't need anyone. I can handle my life alone. Capricorns are okay with being alone. They know how to keep themselves occupied because they're always working. There's always a project that they can get involved in. So don't let work, don't use work to prevent you from dealing with whatever issues you have around love and relationships. And you might need to drop your guard. If you're behaving like the Queen of Swords, if you're feeling like the Queen of Swords, like I've been hurt in the past, so now I'm being cautious, I've got this wall built up, you might be keeping people away. So you want to maybe drop your guard, be more vulnerable, open up to people this month. I feel like you have the potential for a new beginning in love or a new beginning in a relationship. But it may mean that you have to be more vulnerable. You have to speak up about what you need. And Capricorn, you always want to feel like you've got it together. You care about what people think of you. You don't want people to think, oh, is this person's weak, or they can't handle this, or they're a failure. That's like, no. I want everybody to know that I can handle things, that I'm good at what I do. And you are. Capricorns are the most organized sign, one of the most organized signs in the zodiac. You're very hardworking. And when you set a goal, you achieve it. Capricorns usually achieve every goal they set because they know they make a commitment, and they're not afraid of hard work. So you have to apply that energy for your relationships too. But all work and no play can affect your relationship in a negative way, because if you're not giving time to the relationship, it can suffer. Or the people you feel like you're always working and you're not there for them. That could be an issue. So you want to learn, you may have to drop some of the projects that you're working on to make time for love this month. And drop your guard, be more open. And there could be this King of Cups in your future. Either a current existing relationship or someone new if you're not involved. So let's see what the angel cards have to say for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know from the angels? Support. Okay, support. Let's see what support has to say. God, the angels, and the ascended masters who love, protect, and guide you are watching over you right now. You're not alone, and you are safe. This card reassures you that you are part of an awesome and powerful team of benevolent beings. They surround, guide, and love you constantly. If you are in danger, they will intervene with warnings or life-saving measures. If you are afraid, they will confront you with the energy of divine love. If you are confused, they will whisper guidance in your ear. By drawing this card, your angels and guides ask you to talk to them more frequently. Have mental conversations with them about everything, and you will soon see evidence of their existence. Soon the angels will enlist you to help other people. If you've ever felt doubtful about your ability to help others, ask the angels to help you release these fears. So you are being supported by these angelic beings. And part of your mission in life and in relationships could be to help others, to give to others that are less fortunate than yourself. That's also a meaning of the Six of Pentacles. So there's a new cycle coming in. Don't fear it. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace the new this month. So let's see what the astrology has to say. You have a new moon in Pisces in the 3rd house, and it's conjunct Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion and opportunity. So the 3rd house is also the house of communication. It's the house of siblings, your aunts, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters. So you could have a new beginning or a new relationship with family members, your immediate family. And this also, and it's also friends too, local friends that are in your neighborhood. And this moon and Jupiter are sextile Uranus in your 5th house. Uranus in Taurus is now in your 5th house. So it's telling you, in the 5th house, Uranus can bring an unexpected romance, because Uranus brings unexpected opportunities. And if anything happens, it will happen through friends you know, your relatives, maybe even through your local neighborhood, running around town, doing different things, talking to people. You could come across a potential romance if you're not involved in a relationship. The 5th house is also the house of children. So there could be unexpected positive developments around children, around creative projects. There could be a sudden creative project that lands in your lap that you really are enjoying doing, and it gives you a sense of freedom. Mercury and Saturn are in your 2nd house. So Saturn in your 2nd house, you're learning lessons about how to manage your money, and also learning lessons about self-esteem and what you value. And you're setting boundaries. Saturn is about boundaries. So if anybody's been abusing your kindness, and especially in a financial way, you're going to stand up for yourself. Mercury in the 2nd house is about ideas and thinking and communicating. So you could be making money through some kind of writing project. Or you could come up with new ideas, new and innovative ideas on how to bring more financial security into your life. Venus, Mars, and Pluto are in your 1st house. So this is like major. Pluto's been in your 1st house since 2008. So you've been changing in a big way. When Venus and Mars come together, you're going to be attracting... Venus in your 1st house, you're attracting love. Mars in your 1st house, it gives you energy to achieve your goals. And it's trining the North Node in Taurus in the 5th house. So if there's anything that you've always wanted to do, creatively, either to find new love or connect with children, start a family even, or get involved in a creative project that really expresses who you are, now's the time to do it. Pluto is all these planets are helping you achieve that goal. And it will transform your life and transform how you're seen in the world. Because the first house is your physical body, how people see you, the way you want to present yourself to the world, the way you want to be seen. And that's really changing in a big way. And whenever there's a trine energy, it comes easy. It's easy energy. So take advantage of this energy while it lasts, because now Venus and Mars are going to move into Aquarius. And around the full moon in Virgo, the full moon in Virgo is coming across, it's in your 9th house. It's coming across your communication sector. So the 9th house is about higher education, teaching, learning, long distance travel, connecting with people from around the globe, also publishing. So if you've ever wanted to write something, start a writing project, now's the time to do it. You might be even completing something that involves writing. You might be getting involved in a new educational program or completing that program. Or maybe you're even, if you're older and you have a lot of wisdom to share, you might be teaching. You might be involved in some kind of teaching project or training project. This new moon is this full moon is going to bring things to the surface. Full moons always shine a light on anything that's been hidden. So if there are things that have been left unsaid, you may want to communicate this month and talk about what you have been keeping to yourself. So if you're unhappy about something, or if you need to say something to friends or relatives, if there's or something that needs to be resolved, this is a good time to do it. Pluto in your 1st house and is trining the moon is trining Pluto in your 1st house. And it's also trining the North Node in your 5th house. So this is like a grand trine energy. You've got the 9th, 1st, and 5th activated in a positive way at this full moon. So it's possible that you make some decisions about education or about travel. Maybe you decide you want to live in a foreign country, or you have a relationship with someone who is from a different culture than you. There's a potential for romance in that way. You have, again, Venus and Mars are in the 2nd house, but now that they're in Aquarius, they're squaring Uranus in the 5th house. So there could be some issues if you're starting a new project or a new love, or even anything to do with children. There could be some conflict around financial situations, about money, who pays for what, or you may have to get out of your comfort zone. This new beginning, or this unexpected surprise. There could be some surprise communication. Maybe you have to talk about something that's uncomfortable. Talk about something, but the ultimate goal is to free you from anything that you've been holding on to or keeping to yourself. So by talking about it, you're resolving it. So I think communication is going to be important this month. And it's really important to talk about your feelings. Don't keep that wall up. Talk about what you need. Talk about what you want to see happen. And you could fix things. You could have a new beginning or a new cycle of energy coming in. Because your 3rd house is really activated this month. You have the Sun in the 3rd. You have Mercury, Jupiter, and Neptune all in the 3rd house. So you might be dealing more with your immediate family, like brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles. There might be some unexpected communication coming in from that sector. With the Mercury sextile Uranus at this time, you may come up with innovative solutions in a communication project. Like if you're writing anything, you're going to be a genius at it. You're going to come up with ideas and words that are just like inspirational. If you've been struggling with a problem, you may find a sudden solution. Like, why didn't I think about that before? Your ideas are really well thought out, and they could come suddenly. You could be like in the shower and have this idea like, oh yeah, that's the solution. That's what I need to do. So, and then Jupiter is next month. Jupiter and Neptune are in your 3rd house. So they're bringing luck and inspiration and spirituality to your communication style, to your thoughts. They're going to come together. Jupiter is close to Neptune this month, but it won't come together until next month. It won't conjunct Neptune until April. And that's going to be a powerful time to manifest a dream. So start thinking now about what you want to accomplish. What dream do you want to bring to reality? because you're getting close to, you may get some support from the universe to manifest a dream this month. So, and it might involve communication, it might involve your relatives, it might involve friends, it might even involve travel or learning some new skills, dealing with foreign countries, having a global presence, even publishing. You might even decide to publish something, either a book, or you might decide to create some kind of teaching program. If you're in a class or a course, I think it's going to be very lucky and beneficial for you. It's going to open you up to more connections. So that's my forecast, Capricorn, for this month. If you enjoyed this reading, please click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box, and we can get you scheduled for a reading. In the meantime, thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you. If you're new, welcome. I hope you're enjoying the videos. Thank you for leaving comments. That really helps support the channel, the likes and the comments. So please, if this resonates with you, please leave a comment in the comment box. And thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate all of you. And so have a wonderful March. You're going to be moving into a more active time, a more social time. So you're going to be coming out of that sense of isolation, and embrace the new. New cycle is coming in, and I think it's going to be positive. So enjoy March, and I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.